last time you were genuinely annoyed at someone? Not a big argument, just that quiet, burning feeling that sits in your chest and does not really go away. What were you actually annoyed about? Was it the things and actions that they did, or was it things that you had not? Do you even remember? Now that question made me think even deeper. Was I reacting to what these people actually did, or what they had come to represent in my mind? Let me tell you about two moments from my own life. There's this one guy I'd known all my life, and we were in the same classes, same tuitions, same family circles. And at family gatherings, some auntie who barely remembered my birthday would walk up to my mom and just start talking about him. She would say things like, "He's doing so well, he's so bright." And I would just smile, do the head nod, and act like everything was normal. She never said my name, but those words made me feel so uncomfortable. And that week, when he texted me asking to hang out, I just said, "I can't. I'm busy." And I was not busy. I just could not sit across from someone who was so ideal. Someone who slowly stopped feeling like a friend and started feeling like a symbol. A symbol I could never quite live up to. Then there's someone I've never actually spoken to. Same school, a few years older, the kind of name that just floats around. And I followed him because everyone did. The one with the Hall of Fame. And whenever of his feed comes on my phone, I'd feel a strange little buzz that I could not name. It wasn't anger. It wasn't jealousy either. More like deflation. Like somehow their win was proof of my loss. Here's the thing though, or in the right words, the thoughts had finally dawned upon me. Neither of them did anything wrong. Nobody attacked me. No one had even thought of me. So, what exactly is happening here? The answer is, I was comparing. Now, I'm not here because I think comparison is the thief of joy. I'm here because I think there's something much deeper going on. Comparison is a cognitive process. It is an act that not only changes the way we view ourselves, but entirely and most importantly, changes the way we perceive others. The more I compared, they just ceased to be people. And somewhere along the way, they turned into symbols. Symbols of everything I thought I was lacking. But this isn't exactly a personal failure. It appears to have been ingrained into our very being. In 1954, psychologist Leon Festinger developed social comparison theory, which states that humans tend to assess themselves on the basis of other people's behavior and achievements. In essence, we compare ourselves so that we understand our place in the grand scheme of things. So, if comparison turns people into symbols, how do you reverse that? I want to offer you something that has genuinely helped me before. I call it the 3-2-1 reset. So now, whenever I catch myself comparing, I start with 3. I name 3 things that I don't know about them. 3 struggles, 3 fears, 3 things that never made it to the highlight reel. And then comes 2. I ask myself 2 questions. What did it take to get there? And will I be willing to pay the same price to achieve that? This was the most important filter because it allowed me to see what is truly best for me and myself. And then finally 1. Compare yourself to one person. You, but yesterday. Not their journey, not their timeline, not their achievements, just your own growth. This sounds really simple, but it completely changed the way I saw people. The person I had slowly turned into my rival was not really a rival. They were just a person. And then the same thing happened to the influencer. The influencer was not a big symbol. They just happened to be a person. All of it all came down to being a person. Now that shift, when I applied the 3-2-1 reset, changed everything. And now, I still catch myself comparing at times. And I don't think that ever fully goes away. But now, I remind myself of the 3-2-1 reset. And with conviction I say, the reset had helped me see the truth. That they were never my enemies. And they were never my obstacles. And they were never even part of the problem. It really was never about them.